Welcome to New Granada. It's a perfectly planned community. Safe streets, clean water, fresh air. But something strange is going on. Something that could drive this town over the edge. Alright, we forgot our CDs. And I know all I have is some stuff from the disco era and Barry here. I do not know what happened. Like right there, on the dresser. It was like in a CD case, blue. I think it was like Van Halen 2 maybe. Anyways, the roads are the potholes. We can start off with the potholes. We got spring coming here, and people will be getting their motorcycles out. Those spiders are nice. I mean, it's a motorcycle. It's called a spider. Pretty expensive, but they're engineered, correctly and right, because they have sensors on there. They're able to direct, the bike, from because these potholes, I mean, even shrubs, even like bushes, whatever, patches of leaves or something like that, just you can make a motorcyclist just fall off. And yesterday I was talking to some people about a particular incident right here on Spring Ave. Happened some years ago, but my friend was following a motorcyclist. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was going up or going down Spring Ave, but he's behind the motorcyclist, and he sees a deer coming, and he didn't really know what to do. He didn't want to beep, and say hey, because the guy, but he could see it coming. He could see the deer, see how it just seemed like the motorcyclist wasn't too aware of it, but it was a really, really bad accident. I mean, it wasn't even going that fast, but his helmet came off and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not gonna go into details, about it. But let's just say it was pretty bad, and he's calling, trying to get hold of, I mean, you gotta send an ambulance here. This is important, and the girl on the phone is asking all kinds of questions and stuff like that, and is he breathing? Is he this? Is he that? And he's saying I'm not gonna answer any more questions until you get an ambulance here, a paramedic. I guess while they were waiting, there was a doctor even showed up. A doctor happened to be riding by, and my friend, the way he was explaining it, it didn't look good. There wasn't really not much the doctor could do. He's looking, anybody got any sheets or anything like that? Something like that. But the moral of the story is, I mean, there's so many deers out here. I mean, accidents happen, and when accidents do occur, I think people want to prevent them from happening, and the theories of investigation, stuff like that, or the people that work, get an education, because we made so much advances. I mean, just think back in George Washington's day, or centuries and centuries ago, where we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have air conditioning, we didn't have TVs, we didn't have much. We didn't even have cars. Like, you know, I mean, so many people like complain, you know, about like, you know, living conditions and A, B, and C, and this and that. You gotta, well, there's somebody, you know, they're giving me like, you know, things for my profile cover, or yeah, the profile cover, and they put stuff on it. It's like, you know, I love vegan, stuff like that, and peace, love, understanding, just to name a few, and stuff like that. We do have animals. We have beautiful stories of animals. They're so like caring and loving, you know, that they just. There was one video where the animals were coming home. The animals were coming home to, you know, meet their owners after, like, you know, after a long time. You know, maybe like a vacation or like a stop. You know, maybe like 6 months or a year, 2 years, and like, you know, the animals just like running up and just like, you know, it knows. You know, animals know that they feel, they understand, like, you know. But where are we going with this? You know, where are we going with this? What am I doing? What is the purpose? I like to thank some people who, you know, who stopped by, you know, over the weekend. We will get to all that kind of stuff, but here's an animal right here. What kind of animal is this? It looks like a groundhog. And the groundhogs are back. I fed groundhogs for a long time. I gotta see if I have any that are gonna pop out of the hole for the last, you know, 4 or 5 years, at least. Probably 6. And anyway, this incident happened around 6 years ago. But, you know, well, why am I bringing this up? You know, because it's just light. You know, I'm doing it because, you know, I log on, I look at all this stuff. You know, during the week, at least I got a like acknowledgement from this guy who was like, you know, strictly Democrat. Everything is just watch a reliable source, do all this, say like, you know, Democrats are always right. They are, you know, the moral, you know, policing, you know, of how things should be. And, you know, I also see like Jimmy Carter, like he gave up his peanut ranch, you know, to help the poor, build homes, and he's still building homes today. And yes, potholes, we'll get to all that and everything. And I put up, you know, socialism versus capitalism. All right, take for instance Bill Gates. So Bill Gates, he has something that people want. He has a product, you know, and people are more than happy to, like, you know, get this product, and it makes them a lot of money. You know, it's called free marketing. And you walk into a market, you know, you have how many different hot dog rolls, how many different hamburger rolls, how many different hot dogs, you know, and, you know, your wines, you get so many wines, your choices. I mean, there's just, name anything, you know, you just have a variety. There's so many choices. What's my point there? I don't know. I mean, it seems like between these both people that stick on their ideology, and another thing, like, I mean, how many ideologies are there? Right? Getting up today. See, I'm like very liberal, very diverse. I'm very just caring and loving. You know, I think that's what you have to be these days. You have to be, even though it might not project that way, because you know, I talk about these subjects that that for the longest time, you know, people always leave out stuff. I mean, like with the gun thing here, like, okay, we understand, all right, get all the guns off the street, get all all the guns out. No guns. Round them up. That's fine. Okay. Is that going to be the solution? I personally, don't care for guns. I don't need guns. But I'm just saying, is that it? I mean, we have amendments. You talk about ideologies. They always bring up Hitler and Stalin. All these people, that were like dictators and stuff like that. They didn't have, they didn't have amendments, constitutions, and rights. They didn't have that. It wasn't there for the people. Our founding fathers, they put all the reason why they put the Second Amendment in there was, to protect yourself from the government, if that makes any sense. I don't know why you would need guns to protect yourself from the government. But I really can't give an opinion about the guns because there's so much to it. I mean, there's even women that like to carry one, for security and stuff like that. Well, maybe they have to make other plans. Maybe don't travel alone, stuff like that, or just or we got to change the morality. I believe,